Okay, back in the slate room. We're going to continue to not go left. I have no idea why I keep avoiding that direction, but... now that we have the power glove, that's close enough. We somehow get super lucky and find these stairs. And this is actually the bottom floor. This is where the nightmare is. So the bottom floor is actually very small. It's a 2x2 grid. So, yeah. This takes us to the minecart puzzle. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. We have a little classic, one of my favorites, the tile puzzle, and we're gonna just go at it with the big Goron sword. Could we have used the Master Sword? Yes. Should we have used the Master Sword? Yes. But somehow that did 3/4 of damage to us. Oh, I guess each one does half a heart, and we were at 1/4 of a heart of damage somehow? How did that happen? Oh boy! Yeah, how did we get 1/4 of a heart of damage? I'm not gonna go back and look. I'm just taking all the hits in this room, huh? This part, because this reminded me, because the wall opens up, I remember being like super terrified, like, is that gonna close on me like it did in the in Oracle of Seasons? But it doesn't. It takes us to another ice room with one of those flail guys, which we can defeat with one hit with the red ring. There's another slate. So this slate we needed the power glove for, but I'm pretty sure we don't need the one for the 4th one. We also don't need to do the tile thing again. Nope, we don't need to do that. There's 3. In the end, not gonna go left. Don't need it. I think I'm hoping, because there were a ton of fairies in all the pots in this dungeon, so I think I was just hoping for that. And I saw a couple more and can't let the possibility slip through our fingers. Yep, here we go. We realized it. I can sense. We realized we have not gone left from this room. Now we're about to. We're gonna do it. Oh yes. Yeah! And it is snakes. And these, like, the mimics, or anti-mimics, I guess, they do the exact opposite of what you do. I think that's the last key. Other than the nightmare key, but... and this is just, yeah, an empty room full of pots. I wonder if there was a bombable wall in there. Oh well. Just want to take care of these as quickly as possible and not waste ammo. Perfect. So we've seen this before, where you pull the switch and then all the lava petrifies. Yeah, that's a real short room, and there's the 4th slate. So yeah, we did not need the power glove for that one. Unless that switch was too heavy to pull with the regular croissant, but... there's also this room with like a maze of lava, but you don't even need to use it. You can just skip it. You can go all the way around. So which is what we did. In fact, if you go all the way around, you don't get the slate. Or if you don't skip it, is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is a shortcut back up to this floor, but we've gotten everything from this floor. And there's only one treasure chest left on this floor. So after we go, let's put the last thing in the slate, or the last slate in the spot. Or nope. Yeah, so we see, oh, we also see I'm not wearing a sword. We can only get to that treasure chest from above. And this stairwell goes down. So we're going to do some quick editing here because it takes me the better part of 10 minutes to actually get to this. And I don't know how exactly I figured this one out, but in this room, which is roughly above the room with the treasure chest, you can push that block, and I don't know how I figured that out. But you get the map, which is the only other thing we haven't gotten. But yeah, so eventually I get that. And now we will, this will take us down to the bottom floor. And this is weird, that there's just this random side-scrolling segment. But it just takes us to here. And it's at this point, we're at the nightmare door. But this is the moment where I realize I don't have the nightmare key yet. And we hear the noise here. There's where the nightmare key is. And it's actually like super trivial to get it. Like, I figured this one out real quick. Real quick. Like, right now. Like, the epiphany is happening. See, it's just those stairs. And those are the stairs we came down to go up to the block for the rail cart puzzle. So it's just right there. And you don't have to go through a side-scrolling segment for that one. But yeah, it's so trivial to get the nightmare key that I'm not even going to bother cutting that one. Kind of feels like maybe the designers were done at this point. So, because this last puzzle before the nightmare door is also very straightforward. Like, I mean, you can tell, like, it doesn't seem super complicated, but it's literally just, yeah, destroy the crystal with your sword. Destroy the block with the bomb. Shoot an ember seed into the thing. Onto the torch. And then pick up the statue. Yep, we're good. But the boss is actually pretty clever. At first I thought it was kind of dumb because it's nothing special. It's just this, you know, golem. But yeah, it's going to throw its fists at you. And they will spin back. But it doesn't seem to be doing any damage. It's also kind of the problem we had with... Oh, there we go. Yeah. So it's actually, you knock the spinning fist back into him, which leads us to a whole, like, Aghanim sort of problem where it's kind of hard to just aim when you're deflecting things. And it's also, the red ring isn't going to help us here, since it's not our sword actually doing damage. So better just put the heart ring on and recover. I believe each phase either 3 or 4 hits. Spoilers, there's multiple phases. Because just doing this would not be worthy of, like, penultimate boss. Yeah, so this guy will crush you in his mighty maw. It's not what a maw is, but definitely don't want to get caught in there. But what you do want to get caught in there, you're close. Yeah, this is just kind of like a trial and error sort of boss. You have to figure out what works and what doesn't. And also those are kind of clues, like destroying the bush really like helps you find a clue. But yeah, it's bombs. You have to hit him with a bomb while his arms are open. Otherwise he is guarding. I think it's kind of like disappointing for a boss because it's just not like super exciting. I feel like the Reaper mini boss was more exciting. Mini Nightmare, Daymare. Good enough. All right, phase 3. Now, phase 3 is tricky because, it gives you bombs, but it also shoots the same blast that the Reaper did, the Aghanim blast that you have to knock back. But this one you can't knock back, which I feel like is a dirty trick. We also have the Mirror Shield, but that doesn't mean anything. But I don't understand what the different levels of shield do in this game. But yeah, you can't actually reflect this thing back. It also doesn't have any sound effect, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, now it starts giving us scent seeds, which gives us the clue. Yeah, there really is no sound effect for that. So yeah, you have to try to use your reflection skills and because if you hit him from the front, he'll just block. That thing homes in on you too. Well, I guess you can interrupt his blast, it looks like. Yeah, the easiest way is to just get up into his space and bounce it, bank it right off the back wall. And you have enough hearts at this point where it really, like... You can... Oh, goodness. You can tank it for a little bit. Oh. He's also got this weird laser attack, which is easy enough to dodge. But yeah, you can tank hits. And then if you need to recover, you can just let the heart ring do its thing. Now this one I reasoned pretty quick that like you would need to grab these and send them back to him. But you can't grab the ones that he throws at you, which I try several times to do. They just hurt you. So it's kind of like a right idea, wrong execution sort of deal. Because they look like the dog boss, where you have to pick up the ball and throw it at. And that, yeah, if he corners you like that, that just took off like 4 hearts, I'm pretty sure. Just because I got stuck. Switch hook doesn't do anything. No hints from the bushes. I'm going to keep searching for hints, clues. I guess it's also an opportunity to... But it gives us bombs, so I probably end up trying bombs here, I bet. And scent seeds. Sand Rod isn't going to do it. Yeah, it is the Power Glove, because we got it in this dungeon, so you have to, you know, use it. Nope. It's not bombs either. That was a clean hit right there. And we're going to try the switch hook again. Have to try everything. And we saw that with the Oracle of Seasons boss as well, where you had to save Din from the crystal, and they actually had you use the Rod of Seasons as the weapon. Okay, so at this point, I finally get the idea to not grab the one that he throws at you, but to grab the other one. There we go, and that's it. But you have to pull it back as far as possible. Just like that. That's it. Do that 3 more times, and you're good. And if you're not quick about it, then he'll end up throwing his hand at you a second time, or his free hand. Or I guess, yeah, there you go. And now the whole menu is going to get real crowded, and we get the final Essence of Time. Get centered. Zen. The Falling Star. The eternal light of this heavenly body acts as guide to the other essences. And yet, it was the last one we got. So, what sort of guide just leads you to your own backpack? The Meku tree is going to be very excited. We've gathered all the essences of time. Well, we were grown up, but we gave away our Zora scale. So now we're in the Sea of No Return again. And before we leave, let's just try moving those. There's just like 3 of them. I feel like they kind of wasted the Sea of No Return sort of gimmick because, spoilers, it's very easy to return from the Sea of No Return. All you have to do is just use a Gale Seed. Like, so that treasure chest is actually the only thing here in the Sea of No Return. And it is a ring. So, and we actually do appraise all the rings that we have at the end of this video. So we'll do that here momentarily. Just for some reason wanted to do one last lap through the Sea of No Return. And I guess escape the Sea of No Return from the outside of it. So we missed one little area to the right there. So that's probably what we'll end up doing in the next video, is I'll get to those last 4 spots that I ain't been to, and then also try to figure out where the last of the heart pieces are. I'm pretty sure one of them's the Gasha thing. One of them might be Maple. That would suck. It's basically what I had to do for Oracle of Ages anyway. Or Seasons, whichever one I played first. I just had to do a bunch of grinding. Strange things are happening. It's a Toy Story song. I cried at Toy Story 3. Like, I'm kind of a sucker for movie scenes where it happens in front of a fire, where something sad is happening in front of the fire, and so that it's a tough scene. Alright, let's just do the rings real quick. Oh boy. A prize. I guess this is the last thing we need money for. Alright, so we have this one already. And electricity is not even like a real common thing. Whimsical ring. That's the all or nothing sort of deal. Like ring, boring. The red holy ring. No damage from small rocks. That's like the things that Octoroks spit. Pegasus ring. Lengthen the Pegasus seed effect. That's really cool. Then this one is the blue ring, which halves all damage taken, which is amazing. It's in reference to the blue tunic from Zelda Link's Awakening. As the red ring is double damage. But yeah, that blue ring, that's going to be exciting for the final boss. If we can do proper like ring management, like just switch to the blue ring whenever we're not attacking, and then switch to the red ring as soon as we need to strike. Because these rings are so bulky that I guess you can only wear one, huh? Now we're just going to goof around and figure out what sort of like... There's probably not any water areas left, so we don't need the swimmer's ring, but I think I still keep it anyway, just because there's not a whole lot of other real good options. I mean, the red ring and the blue ring are really all you need. And the sign ring. There's a lot of rings we don't still have yet. But most of it is random, so I don't want to... Or maybe I do want to. This is breadfiesta, and 100% is the way we do. Yeah, that's fine. So in the next episode, we will do all the side questy stuff that we need to do and finish up before... Yeah, but basically before we head to the final area. So I've been breadfiesta. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.